Welcome to Business Decoded, where we break down how companies really make money. Let's decode today's business model. Every AI company on Earth depends on one factory in Taiwan. TSMC manufactures 90% of the world's most advanced chips. Nvidia, Apple, AMD, Qualcomm, every company designing cutting-edge processors sends designs to TSMC for manufacturing. Without TSMC, the AI revolution stops immediately. This creates terrifying geopolitical risk. China claims Taiwan. If China invades, the global chip supply collapses. The United States has no domestic capability to manufacture advanced chips at scale. Neither does Europe. TSMC is single point of failure for entire global technology industry. By the end of this video, you'll understand why TSMC has monopoly on advanced chip manufacturing, why every AI company depends on them, and what happens if geopolitical tensions destroy access to their factories. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only, not geopolitical or investment advice. Company references are from public sources for educational commentary. Trademarks belong to their owners. Consult qualified professionals before making decisions. Here's why TSMC controls the AI industry. TSMC stands for Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Founded in 1987, they pioneered the fabless semiconductor model. Most chip companies historically designed and manufactured their own chips. TSMC offered pure-play manufacturing. Companies design chips, TSMC builds them. This model allows chip designers to focus on design without massive capital investment in fabrication facilities called fabs. Building cutting-edge fab costs $30 to $40 billion. Takes 5 years. Requires extraordinary technical expertise. TSMC absorbs this cost and complexity. Customers pay per wafer manufactured. TSMC has 70% market share in global semiconductor foundry market. For advanced nodes below 7 nanometers, they have over 90%. Samsung is the only meaningful competitor. Intel manufacturing is years behind. Nobody else can manufacture chips at 3 nanometer and 5 nanometer nodes required for AI. Nvidia's H100 and H200i chips are manufactured exclusively by TSMC. These GPUs power ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, and every frontier AI model. Without TSMC, Nvidia cannot build AI chips. Without Nvidia chips, AI companies cannot train models. The entire AI industry depends on TSMC manufacturing capacity. Apple designs iPhone processors in California. TSMC manufactures them in Taiwan. AMD designs Ryzen CPUs and Radeon GPUs. TSMC manufactures them. Qualcomm, MediaTek, Broadcom, everyone relies on TSMC for advanced manufacturing. TSMC generated $90 billion in revenue in 2024. Profit margins are around 40%, $36 billion in annual profit. This makes TSMC one of the most profitable manufacturing companies in history. High margins are justified by technological monopoly and massive capital requirements. The competitive moat is enormous. Building competitive fab requires $40 billion and 5 years minimum. Then you need to hire thousands of engineers with specialized expertise. Then you need to convince customers to trust new manufacturer with billion-dollar chip designs. Then you need to match TSMC's yield rates and quality. This is nearly impossible. Intel tried. They spent tens of billions upgrading fabs. They're still years behind TSMC. Samsung competes at advanced nodes, but their yields are lower and reliability issues persist. TSMC's manufacturing expertise accumulated over decades is not easily replicated. The geopolitical risk is catastrophic. Taiwan is 100 miles from mainland China. China considers Taiwan part of China and has never ruled out military reunification. If China invades Taiwan and captures or destroys TSMC fabs, global chip supply collapses instantly. The United States cannot manufacture advanced chips domestically. Intel is years behind on process technology. Global foundries and other US fabs only manufacture older nodes. If TSMC production stops, there is no alternative. Every AI company, every tech company, every automotive company relying on advanced chips faces supply shock. The United States recognizes this vulnerability. The CHIPS Act allocated $52 billion to encourage domestic chip manufacturing. TSMC is building fab in Arizona with partial U.S. government funding. But Arizona fab won't reach full production until 2026 or later. And it's one fab. TSMC operates dozens in Taiwan. Even if Arizona fab succeeds, it cannot replace Taiwan capacity. Most advanced manufacturing stays in Taiwan. Migrating complex manufacturing processes across continents is technically difficult. TSMC's technical expertise and experienced workforce remain in Taiwan. China invading Taiwan is Taiwan's problem. It's a global economic catastrophe that cripples technology industry for years. The cascading effects are unimaginable. No smartphones, no AI chips, no automotive processors, no data center equipment. Global economy depends on political stability of one island. TSMC's monopoly also creates pricing power. They can raise prices and customers have no choice but to pay. In 2022, TSMC raised wafer prices 20%. Customers complained but ordered anyway. Where else would they go? Samsung has capacity constraints. Intel doesn't manufacture for external customers at advanced nodes. For Nvidia, TSMC price increases directly impact margins. Nvidia designs chips, TSMC manufactures them, Nvidia sells them. If TSMC raises manufacturing cost 20%, Nvidia either reduces margin or raises prices to customers. Either way, Nvidia has no leverage. TSMC controls supply. TSMC also allocates capacity. During chip shortage, companies competed for TSMC manufacturing slots. Automotive companies couldn't get chips for cars. Consumer electronics faced supply constraints. TSMC prioritized customers strategically. Apple always gets priority. Others wait. This creates dependency where chip designers have no bargaining power. You need TSMC more than they need any single customer. Even Nvidia, TSMC's largest customer, cannot threaten to leave. There's nowhere to go. The business model is capital-intensive manufacturing with oligopoly pricing. TSMC invests $40 billion annually in new fabs and equipment. This spending maintains technological lead and capacity growth. But it also creates barriers preventing competitors from catching up. The bull case is TSMC maintains technological monopoly for decades. They invest faster than competitors, stay ahead on process nodes, and dominate advanced manufacturing permanently. Revenue and profits grow as chip demand increases. TSMC becomes even more indispensable as AI expands. The bear case is geopolitical conflict destroys TSMC. China invades Taiwan or blockades the island. Fabs are damaged, destroyed, or captured. Global chip supply collapses. TSMC's market cap evaporates. Technology industry faces prolonged crisis. This scenario is existential risk not just for TSMC but global economy. The alternative bear case is competitors catch up technologically. Intel or Samsung achieve parity on advanced nodes. Customers diversify manufacturing away from TSMC, reducing dependency. TSMC loses pricing power and market share. Monopoly erodes gradually. For customers, TSMC dependency is unavoidable short-term. Long-term, they desperately want alternatives. Every chip company is pursuing backup manufacturing options. But building alternatives takes years and billions. TSMC's lead is structural, not temporary. For global economy, TSMC is unacceptable single point of failure. But alternatives don't exist yet. The world depends on political stability of Taiwan for continued access to advanced semiconductor manufacturing. This is fragile foundation for global technology industry. Now, next time on Business Decoded, we're examining Airbnb. How it owns 0 hotels and beats Marriott's profit margins. TSMC manufactures 90% of world's most advanced chips. Every AI company depends on them for GPU production. Nvidia, Apple, AMD, Qualcomm all rely on TSMC manufacturing. Revenue $90 billion with 40% margins. Technological moat is enormous, requiring $40 billion and 5 years to replicate. Geopolitical risk is catastrophic if China invades Taiwan and disrupts production. United States cannot manufacture advanced chips domestically. CHIPS Act funding domestic fabs, but Arizona facility is years away and cannot replace Taiwan capacity. TSMC has pricing power and capacity allocation control. Customers have no alternatives. During shortages, TSMC prioritizes customers strategically. Either maintains monopoly for decades or geopolitical conflict destroys global chip supply. Technology industry built on fragile foundation of one Taiwanese factory. And that's how they built it. If this helped you understand business better, subscribe for weekly deep dives into the world's most successful companies. Thanks for watching.